Today I'm going to present two report writings. One is flowchart. Quickly, let us work on flowchart and a map. So how to present the map. Okay. So yes, Anuj, Lahari, everyone, hi, hi, hi. So right. So I'm going to share the screen now. Yeah. Today I'm going to take up this. I guess everyone could see the picture I've shared. I'm presenting a screen. Can you guys see the screen? Okay. Just give me a second. Can you guys see the screen now?
Guys, just give it a minute. Like, I see that it was not visible, and then after a minute, it loaded and it was visible to everybody. Yeah, see, it's visible now. I'm just wait for a minute. Like, it's taking a little bit of time. It's a little bit slow, but it is visible.
Yeah, I don't know why it is happening only in this session, because just in my previous classes, like the screens were very much visible. Now, is it visible?
Yeah, ma'am, it's visible now.
Okay, right. Thank you, guys. So anytime you get any kind of issues, please just tell me, Shloka, because I have logged out of my other device as well.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Yeah, this is the this one. What is that flow chart? Now you people definitely will get this also. Don't think that only what will be getting only a bar graph or a pie chart or this one. What is that? Only graph. No, you can get any pictorial presentations, right? So if you're getting like this pictorial presentations, don't ever worry. Okay, Balki, like you should be happy that if you get a flow chart, no numbers. We don't have any numbers. We have only what? A complete description of a process going on, isn't it? So now here also we follow the same thing. What is that? I'm repeating here. So we are going to see why we are stressing on your report writing means, even though that they will be extracting 30% of the score, but still that 30% is precious for us, isn't it? Because it's all given information. Yes, we see students committing great errors on presenting the given information only. So that's what, like that's the reason we are trying to give you the kind of approach to all types of figures, so that you can aram say present anything and everything in the written form. Okay, so now let us write introduction here. Okay, so I'm going to present the introduction. Kindly see here. See, no need to write this introduction. For your purpose, I'm writing this intro. So otherwise, like, you should not mention in your exam exclusively. Write in pencils, use erasers, no overwriting, no using of numbers. So don't try to, what is that, miss this one, what is that, miss write the subject there. Be careful what you are writing. You need to recheck and understand whether it is giving the meaning or not. Okay, so what is the basic picture all about? The diagram below shows that the typical stages of consumer goods manufacturing, including the process by which information is fed back to earlier stages to enable adjustment. That means what? This is a process diagram. Okay, so where, like, we have timely feedback also, so that the required and respective adjustments could be done here. So this is the question statement. Now let us kind of, what is that, paraphrase this, because in introduction, what are the two things that we need to have? One is the paraphrased question statement, the other one is initial feedback. Okay, so now kind of you people see the way I'm presenting our this one. What is that? The introduction. I'm writing, guys. Okay, so introduction can be, even you people start writing. Okay, don't just wait for me to write. Even I have given you instructions, everything. Try to present yourselves there. So to start writing the introduction, then you people can see. So introduction, paraphrase the question statement, how we can say the presented, the given flow chart describes the complete process involved in the manufacture of consumer goods. I'm just going to present this. Now, the final overview, the given flowchart describes the complete process involved in the manufacture of consumer goods.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah,
Is it possible to zoom in a little bit more? Somebody is
yeah,
asking.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so now, guys, is it visible? Manufacture of consumer goods. So now here I'm going to present what is that, the initial overview. A glance at the graph, a glance at the chart, presents the fact that regular and timely feedback is presented at different stages to enable the required changes to be inculcated in the process. Guys, got it? See, it's so simple, isn't it? We are not, what is that? Basically trying to do anything. We don't want any kind of, like, what is that, external information, whatever they have given. See, I did not even like look at this. What we are seeing, the blue one is the feedback, the flow of information, that is a feedback. And the manufacturing process is this. Okay, so therefore what I am doing, so I just described what the flow chart is. Then immediately I said, I thought, okay, they are giving the timely feedback at different stages. So therefore I mentioned that initial overview gave me the idea to mention that particular thing. So got it, guys? I guess everyone got this introduction. Yes, this is what. Every time, make sure you people write your introductions in this way only. Okay, don't try to mess up with the introduction, because this is the phase of your writing part. Okay, then let us try to write the first paragraph now. So what is the first paragraph? What all we can write? See, we have two things here. What are the two things? See, try to play safe here. Okay, safe in the sense what? Yeah, if you try to combine this, what is that, feedback and manufacturing process, everything, you may end up messing up the things. Okay, we need to be very intellectual when we are doing this thing. Why? Because, see, if we try to see, okay, immediately after this raw materials manufacture storage, if I say from production planning, they are getting the information back to storage area. So that kind of makes you confused, or you may miss on things. So everything, that's the reason what we know when we look at this graph, what is happening, only two things are happening. One, the manufacturing process, which involves many steps. Okay. The other one is, what is that, feedback that is happening at different levels. Okay, so now let us do one thing here. What is that easy thing? Let us describe the manufacturing process, the complete manufacturing process, in one go, in one paragraph, and the feedback process in the other paragraph. Okay, so that we won't be messing up, we will be giving the best writing there. Okay, so you can see that raw materials, what is happening, raw materials, manufactured components are stored. Okay, and from the storage, so analyzing the storage, the
Yeah.
production planning is done. Analyzing the storage, and so reviews from the product research influences design, and design so influences production planning. So now production planning, after production planning, assembling takes place. After assembling, inspection of the manufactured goods takes place. Then the testing, packaging, dispatching, and what is that, sales will happen. Okay, so now, so these are the, see, black lines are our manufacturing process. So now what we can write, so yeah, raw materials, yeah, I can start off like this. The analysis, the analysis of the flow chart, of the flow chart shows that, shows that the presented manufacturing, the presented manufacturing process, manufacturing process is a lengthy process, is a lengthy process. See, I just added on this. And again, I'm not assuming. You can see it's quite lengthy process, right? So that's the reason I'm trying to say that it is a lengthy process. Okay. So firstly, you can use these words. Firstly, raw materials, raw materials, and manufactured components, manufactured manufactured components are stored in storage area are stored in storage area, and then extracted, and they are then used for production planning. Production planning. Production planning. The product research and the design. The product research and the design ideas influences 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 the production planning. Production planning influences the production planning. Post to this process, post to this process, assembling takes place. Assembling takes place. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, actually, there is a person called Harshit who is saying manufacturing of will come and repeat introduction.
Sorry.
In the introduction,
Mhm.
he's saying that there is a sentence called in which you've used
Manufacturing.
manufacturing
It's a
of.
manufacturing
Mm.
of. See, involved in the manufacture of. It is not manufacturing. It is manufacture. The given flowchart describes the complete process involved in the manufacture of consumer goods. We won't be using ing form of word.
And also
Manufacture.
will come.
Hmm?
Will come.
Where that will come?
Says in the introduction itself.
The given flowchart describes the complete process involved in the manufacture of consumer goods and let me take it, let me read it out. A glance at the chart presents the fact that regular and timely feedback is presented at different stages to enable the required changes to be inculcated in the process. Let me see to his chart.
Yeah.
Okay. Manufacturing of. Uh, See, Arshit, so I'm using the base verb here, manufacture. So I'm not using this one. What is that? Ing form of verb, that is gerund. Okay. That is the reason I'm not using manufacturing of. Okay. So, and will come repeat introduction. So can you type it out? So what it is, will come repeat introduction. Ashita, can you repeat what is that? Will come repeat, because I'm not getting what your this one.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, the PDF you referred to yesterday and the PDF you're referring to today,
Mm-hmm.
can you forward those links or whatever the
Yes,
PDF
yes, I'll be
on
doing.
WhatsApp so that we can send them to the students?
Yes, definitely, I'll do that.
So, okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you wrote, Ashit, you wrote manufacturing of. So will come in the place of manufacture. See, I need to look at your sentence, how you have used this ing form of verb. See, we can use manufacturing also, manufacture also. It depends on like how you are presenting the same. Okay, so how, basically in what way, because we can use manufacture is also a base verb, manufacturing is ing form of verb, gerund, which is like we have to manufacture also is a one kind of verb. So basically the verbs could be used in different way, only the thing is how you're connecting in the sentences is important here. Okay, I hope your clarification is you got the clarification, Arshit. So I need to see your complete sentence, then I can say whether manufacturing, whatever you have used, it is correct or not. Right? But in this case, yes, we are using the base form of verb. Why? Because the first part, we try to keep it like what is that? In the present tense. So why it is present tense? Because you are trying to explain. Okay. So why I am not using it in a continuous form is because you are presenting a process which is already done. Okay, so like what is that, you are addressing it as a process which is already done, but you are presenting it, so it is in the present form. That's the reason we are using so manufacture of consumer goods. Okay, and we are using, see, process involved in manufacture. So manufacture is making, production of consumer goods, right? So can I move on to the this one? The consumer goods will come. See, we are directly using the so manufacture of consumer goods. Yes, consumer. This is a complete subject. This is the complete subject here. Manufacture of consumer goods is a complete subject. Hence, we are using that particular phrase. It is a phrase, so which is used as a name. Here the verb is process involved. Involved is the main verb. So, and this is the name of the process. That is the reason I am using manufacture of consumer goods. The given flow chart describes the complete process involved. Involved is the verb, main verb of the sentence. This is the subject, and so this, like, we are using it as a object name. Got it? Your clarity, you got the clarity? Yeah, Arshit, you need to see that the as we are changing, so the ideas, as I'm presenting the different ideas, even the words should be changing. We can't just fit in with the same words. Okay, so the different form of words should be used here. We can't just replicate the same words. If you see the sentences there in the second, this one, so what is that? The sentence idea is changing here. So if the sentence idea is changing, obviously what happens? So the way we present the ideas will be different, right? We are paraphrasing. We are using different forms of sentences to present. We can't use one form of sentence here. Yes, this is this one. What is that? Guidance. So for everyone, don't use same thing, same form. Everything you need to change. Don't repeat the things there. Getting it? So if you repeat, you will be losing scores. So even if you're using the word manufacture, present it as manufacture, manufacturing, so production, so to produce. So these are the different words that you need to use. Don't use the same thing. If you use the same thing on the name, in the name of, so repetition, you will be losing the process. Okay? Yeah. Now, so now I'll read out this second paragraph also. That is the first body paragraph, so that it will be eligible for you people. The analysis of the flow chart shows that the presented manufacture process is a lengthy process. Firstly, raw materials and manufactured components are stored in storage area, and they are then used for production planning. The product research and the design ideas influences the production planning. Post to this process, assembling takes place, right? Now, after assembling, what is happening? You can see inspection, so testing and packaging, dispatch and sales. Okay, the so produced, I'll write little neatly so that the so produced goods are inspected, tested, and then packed and dispatched for sales. Got this idea? Any queries with this? So the complete manufacturing process we did. Okay, good guys. Now, yes. This is our first paragraph. See, without any strain, without any this one, what is that? A kind of complexity, we completed this process. Otherwise, you people think, how would you have presented the same thing? And also see one more thing, the beauty of this, what is that? This way of approach, you're not letting down any of this idea, isn't it? And also you people are managing to present everything here. So, and without any kind of repetition, isn't it? And we are not getting confused after, before, behind. So we are not getting confused. The way it is presented, we are giving the same thing. Now, what is happening here? So we are basically, so now in the second body paragraph, we will be talking about your feedback process. Okay, so the feedback process, what we can do, so we can just read there. So where the feedback is happening, you can see that. So feedback stands once the sales of the product is done, once the product is sold. So the feedback is the feedback that comes at the sales or after the sales, so will be provided to the production planning department and so to the market research. The market research provides the feedback to advertising as well as packaging department. Okay, so and this market research also provides the design, what is that? Feedback to design, and testing also will provide the feedback to design. Okay, so therefore this is what basically happens. Okay, so therefore we can say that the manufacture process, the further analysis, the further analysis, analysis of the flowchart indicates that indicates that indicates that feedback is provided provided to is provided at different levels different levels in the complete process. Complete process. Okay. Now I'll give the semicolon here. See, try to use different kinds of punctuations. Don't just always stop with full stop. See, if you're using semicolon, you're presenting one more idea with regards to this particular thing only. Okay. So what is that? With regards to this, so we can get. So the market research influences or the market research provides feedback to design department and packaging design and packaging department. I can use this packaging department. Design, packaging, we have advertising also. Design, advertising, you can write advertising and packaging department, while testing department feeds back to design department. In turn, the latter provides, or in turn Yes, intern, it is not influencing, so let us not write intern. Okay, so department. While at the same time, at the same time, it could be noted, it could be noted that the sales of the manufactured goods comes out with suggestions and complaints, suggestions comes out with suggestions, which in turn is presented to market research team and production team, I guess, to production planning team. So research team and production planning team, right? Production planning team. Ultimately, production planning team provides feedback to whom? Tell me, to whom? To storage department. To storage department. Okay. So now I'll read the second paragraph out for you guys. The further analysis of the flow chart indicates that feedback is provided at different levels in the complete process. The market research provides feedback to design, advertising, and packaging department, while testing department feeds back. It is feeds back. It is not feedback. Feeds back to design department. At the same time, it could be noted that the sales of the manufactured goods comes out with suggestions, which in turn is presented to market research team and production planning team. Because I don't want to use the same feedback and etc. So I said the sales of the manufactured goods comes out with suggestions. Suggestions are nothing but feedback, which in turn is presented to market research team and production planning team respectively. You can use the word respectively. Ultimately, the product planning team provides feedback to storage department. Okay. So this is our second paragraph, second body paragraph. Now, so did you guys understand this? Yes. Yes, ma'am, according to yesterday's employees, you have taken only highest employees and lowest employees. But today we are going through all the manufacturing process. Sai, that was only for what is that initial overview. And did you see in our body paragraphs, like what did we do? So we try to, cover every idea here, isn't it? So every idea was covered there. But in fact, we took different ideas there. So because it was a common trend they had given. What is that? In everything, men were more. In everything, the strength of women was less. Okay, so we can't just present everything like one by one, because that will become repetitive. So overall, what we had said, that overall idea only we had said, like, so yes, in each and every field in 1975, so the number of men were more than the number of women, isn't it? So that's the reason. But instead, what we had done, we had compared on different aspects here. But when you see here, other than this process, do you think anything else we can cover in this particular part, in this particular flow chart? Isn't it? We need to see the flow chart also. In this flow chart, we don't have any increase, decrease. It is a flow chart. It is a completely different idea. That is the reason I'm taking this flow chart. Okay, I'm writing. Why did I write for you people, miss? This is the thing here. So can you tell me, like, anything specifically we can leave and we can write here? Any common idea is there here? Just like in the graphs, we didn't had, right? So that is the reason. So we picked up all the process, and also every process is important in this in this flow chart. If you miss on some process, do you think you're presenting, you're doing justice for your report writing? No, right? Yeah, Harshit, this I have told yesterday also, I will be presenting more than 150 words. Why? Because I want to see you people how we can generate different ideas. Okay. That is the reason, like I am presenting more ideas. If I only write 150 words for you people, how do you develop the idea of generating different ideas? Yesterday, day before yesterday only, I said whenever I'm writing, my this one word limit will be more than 150 words, because I want you people to understand how different ideas need to be generated. Okay, you can't just fit on the ideas. Okay, this increase, this decrease, this is the thing, that is the thing, because most of the students write the same thing, right? So see, our overall thing is that we need to present the overall ideas. Okay, but how do you interpret those ideas plays an important role. Let me showcase different graphs here. Okay, see, now you people can see here what is happening. We have this data. Okay, so now what you people will do? Will you write in 1972 central eating was 33, in 1974 it increased by 10, this one consumers, or in 1976 it increased by 48. So can you write these every detail here? No, right? The overall details only you will be doing now. What is that overall detail you will be saying? In the span of 11 years, we could see that the central eating, this one, consumer product, the number of central eating consumer product has increased over the time. You can't write 33, 43, 48, 52, that one by one you can't write. If you write, then you will have to write the complete thing. Other than those generic things, okay, you can see in most of the cases, the same thing is happening. Okay, in most of the cases, what is happening? So the same trend is happening. So if the same trend is happening in most of the case, do you think you need to repeat all of these things in your sentence? It is of no use. You people are making your writing some kind of, what is that, I can say, redundant. Instead of this, you can say that in most of the consumer durables, or so UK citizens, basically I guess it is the UK citizens, isn't it? Yeah, owned by Britain. Yes, English people. So you can see that. So most of these, this one, consumer durables, so usage, have increased over the year, except for, like, is there any fall here? It is not there. So everywhere there is an increase only, isn't it? So that one general idea you can present. The another general idea, if you stop only with that particular thing, so what happens? So you will be seeing that will not be having any ideas. You can now see where, so the which product usage has increased dramatically. That one idea you can guess here, isn't it? So you can see here 33 is there, 64. That means it's double the thing. It's almost near to double, almost 90% increase. So 190% increase is there approximately. Here 93 to 98, very less, isn't it? So here, yeah, video was the object that was used only in 1983. Okay. So it was used only in 1983. And here, what is that we have? So 87 and 95 we have. So it's also minimal. So like this, you people need to compare different ideas. Don't just go by 33, okay, random, this one, whatever they have given, don't go by straight analysis. If you go by straight analysis, now you end up writing like other student. So when everyone write the same thing, you will commit the same mistake. If you commit the same mistake, you end up getting less score. And also you yourself will feel bored to write the same thing. So try to analyze it in different way. That is what I am showing. Okay. So therefore, in 20 minutes, how differently you can analyze, see what are the different ideas. So we get that you need to present there. Okay. So that is the thing we need to focus and we need to present here. So only I take a pain and strain to write more than 150 words. Why? Because I want to show how exactly you people can extract different informations. Okay, different informations, so that you pick any try to develop this idea of analyzing. That is very important. Start analyzing the graphs in this way rather than a monotonous way of only looking at the readings here. Okay, and also you see overall usage also, by what percent it has increased. Overall usage of consumer goods in 11 years, how it has increased. So that also you can take it up. So sum it up, you try to give a rough sum here. Okay, so rough sum, see what is the kind of increase it is. Okay, so like this you need to compare the things. It's not just writing just everything you people are mentioning it, so you can't write. You can present there is a minimum increase in the usage of television or in the usage of TV devices or the devices, this one. Okay, so that is what you people need to do. Definitely my writing will be crossing more than 150 words. That is just because for you guys only. Why? If I show you practically how we can generate the ideas, so what you will do, you will also start analyzing in the same very manner. You will also try to present the different information which evaluator would love to see. Okay, they very rarely get such writings. So I want you people to present such writings rather than the normal, this increased from this decreased from this. We don't want that kind of writes. Okay. Prajwal, we need to use synonyms for all the words we use. For example, bar graph, column graph. Yeah, you can use. So if there is like, see, flowchart, other than flowchart, we can't use any other this one. No? Wherever it is possible, try to use the synonyms. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot change the name all by ourselves. Okay, remember that. Major Arshit Gupta, major question is that what ideas can be skipped and which are important? Anything that is repetitive, you can skip. You can give that overall idea, just like now I showed. So in like when you see for the every consumer goods, so everything usage is increased. So you can, instead of mentioning everything individually, what you people can do, you can write that it is noticed that in 1983 the use of all consumer durable goods is have increased. That's the thing you need to write. That means, see where the common ideas are there, where a common trend is there. Try to give there the generic idea rather than specifically mentioning every word and everything. Don't mention everything individually. Group them wherever the similarities are there. Group them and give one and present one sentence there. Okay, so that is what you, if you guys exceed 150 words, you will not get any extra scores. So, and your scores will not be deducted also, but you will be wasting time, because another, what is that, only you will be having another 40 minutes for your writing task too. Okay, so you can only extend up to 150 words to 180 words. Yes, Sanghavi, please ask your question. Okay, when the meeting is ending, you will be asking. Okay, guys. So that's fine. Guys, now tell me, any doubts in your report writing? Okay, good. Practice more, guys. Practice more and try to analyze in the way it is taught to you guys. Okay, so yes. So we no conclusion. We need to give that overview, final overview, guys. It's a final overview. So yeah, ideas keep generating, but you need to, what is that, give an end to that overall idea. And remember, you cannot repeat the ideas also. This one you could see in my repeat, this one, what is that, report writing, I have not repeated the ideas there. Okay, so, and this one, what is that, Vishesh? Yes, pie chart also I'll be giving you example here. Okay, don't worry, I'll just present that. So, and the ending should be a final overview. What is the final overview without any repetition, so that you can give for this? So from this, it is, you can see that it is a complete process. Okay, so we can give any of the idea that we can present, whichever is not presented in this. So in fact, I have presented all of these things. So you can present the idea that, so this process is a foolproof process where feedback and, so what is that, timely feedback and so lengthy manufacturing process is involved. Okay, you can present this thing here. Okay, so that is the, this one here. No conclusion. As I have said, in report writing, you cannot give the conclusion. You're not concluding, you're not deciding on anything, you're not assuming. Only what is given, you are presenting, that's it. You're not presenting anything else. Or ultimately, after looking at these things, what you can say, the final overview can be the product or the consumer goods are manufactured according to the requirement, according to the requirement of consumers. Now you may be thinking, how can we write here? Because we can see from sales department, we are getting feedback. Market research, they are researching, they are getting the feedback. And from advertisement, so also, like, what is that, the feedback is given, the designing is given, totally the sales is giving the feedback. That means the sales, who, to whom it is given, consumers. So the consumers feedback is basically fed at different levels, and the production planning is done. So therefore, we can say that the consumer goods are manufactured according to the requirement of consumers. This is my final overview. Got this? Our feedback point is taken from which part of the chart? By, you can see here, the blue line indicates the flow of information feedback. This is the manufacturing process. Black lines. Blue lines indicates the flow of information. Already they have clearly mentioned here. On the basis of that only we are doing. Now, Vishesh, I will be taking the this one. What is that? I'll give you information about our this one. Just give me a second. Pie charts, right? When you get the pie chart, so you people can see, whoever has a query with regards to pie chart also, you people need to do the same thing, guys. But here in the pie chart, what we are doing, we are just taking it on a like entire thing, 100% process. Okay. So what we are doing here, so we are seeing that it will be, let me take, yes. I'll just give you the hint here. What is the thing here? Lots of bottles. So Coca-Cola's unit case volume by region 2000. So percent of sales. So what is it saying? It is saying, the chart and graph below gives information about sales. So, and sharp prices for, so Coca-Cola. So that means how it is sold and how it is done. Okay, so basically lots of Coca-Cola units case volume by region. That means the sold basically. This is talking about the sales and this is talking about the sharp price increase. Okay, so from this, I'll just give you the description of the body paragraph. Here also write about pie chart in one paragraph, write about this line graph in other paragraph. Okay, from the graph, who is contributing to the greatest sale, or in which country the sales of Coca-Cola is high? So you can see from this, you can see that, so North America, isn't it? So you can write the presented pie chart showcases that, so great number of, or great amount of Coca-Cola is sold in North America, followed by that often Latin America. While, so it is also noted that 2/5 of the sales, 2/5 of the total sales of Coca-Cola was witnessed in Europe. See, I use the word 2/5. I didn't use 20.5%. So why did I use that 2/5? So I used a little bit of maths here. So approximately it is what? 20, right? 20%. If we take 20%, 20 by 100. So it is what? So it is, sorry, 1/5. So 1/5 of the sales happened where? In Europe. Okay. Followed by that often Asia. That means little lower than this one. While, so Africa and Middle East are the countries, so which experienced very low this one sales of Coca-Cola. That's it. It's all the same. Okay. So just see, without we don't bother about what the numbers. Yeah, you need to bother only when you're comparing. So for this thing, you can use maximum, minimum, highest, lowest, great, low. Okay. So these words you people can use and present there. Getting it, guys? Vishesh, did you get? Yes. Alan, I will be sharing. I will not mind sharing the commonly used phrases and everything. So I'll be sharing. Okay. So, and our moderators will be sharing with you guys. Okay. I'll be sharing you the words also which you people can use. The words instead of using the numbers, where you can avoid using the numbers. So I'll be giving you that also. So I'll be just sharing this Word document with you guys. Okay. So you people can refer this Word document. So which is basically, see, you can see how you can start. Yesterday I had shown you, right? So I'll be sharing this thing. Hmm? So that what happens, you people can utilize this. So, and it's not that you can utilize anywhere and everywhere. Whenever you people are using it, also be very mindful. So where, what, when, and why it has to be used. Okay. See, for increase also, we have so many words. Decrease, we have so many words. No need to repeat anything. Steadiness, gradual, stability. So we have everything, even for the rapid changes, moderate change. So everything. So we can use this. Okay. So I'll be sharing with our this one. So they will be sharing with you guys. Hope you guys got clarity on your report writing. Yeah, other thing you can say, like you can use 1/5, 2/5. So then like what is that, use that followed by that often. So all these things, so you can take in. Ma'am, may I think ask the questions to the students? It's better interest in you. Sorry, Sangavi, I did not get the thing. Okay, so I think ask the questions to the students in better interest in your class. So I didn't get what you're trying to convey, Sangavi. Can you write it again? Okay. Yes. In the meantime, guys, tomorrow we'll be concentrating on task 2. Okay. Yeah. So if the contribution is 0.65%, you need to say very minimal. Minimal. Okay. So you can use the word minimal. Minimal is less than minimum. Yeah, we can ask the questions. What is happening here is, that's the reason I ask you people to message in the chat box, because if we start what is that, unmuting, so we'll have a kind of what is that, hush push. We may not be able to understand the question also. So there will be like what is that, because we'll have students, and there will be a kind of chaos. That is the reason, like we ask students to like what is that, response through chat, right? I hope you guys understood. Yes. So hope to see above 8 in your writing part. After our training on this one, second task, so I guess I want you people to get 8 and above. Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, over to you,